Hey, I'm Jim Martin, better known as the Old Skater, and I started skating, got on a skateboard for the first time at age 48. I'm now almost 78. I go through a lot of criticism at my age from people. My peers tell me, you're too old, you're going to get hurt, the same BS. I said, no, maybe you're too old, but I'm not. Oh, I have a line for everything I use. I said, I enjoy it. And I'm not going to stop skating. I mean, maybe one day I may have to. That's fine. I mean, that day will come. I'll still be involved with it, even though I may not ride as much.
I don't know what I would be doing if I wasn't skating, to be honest. I've met some of the best people through skateboarding. All of my best friends I met through skating. So yeah, it's pretty much me, so to speak. As far as me personally, I mean, it's always been a good release for me. Like, as far as, I get all your stresses of the day and your work and, everything. Everybody's got crap to deal with, man. I mean, and everybody needs something that they can do, that blocks everything out. It's a good release for me, and it's awesome to meet great dudes, good sessions, learning cool stuff. It's very self-rewarding to skate. There's always something better you can do.
Skateboarding in Johnson City's, it's a lot bigger than it was where I grew up in Bristol. I go to the skate park in Bristol, and there'd hardly ever be anybody there, but there's almost always somebody at the Johnson City Park or the Kingsport Park. And I've definitely gained a lot of friends skating in Johnson City too. Filmers, just a bunch of really great people.
If I didn't skateboard, I'd probably be crazy. I'd probably be in a psych ward or something. This is like, I don't know, for like how people play basketball or lift weights or box and let go of anger or just escape. Like, that's this for me. And honestly, only other place I'd probably find that would be music. But skateboarding is the niche for my life, I guess.
I think the cool thing about Johnson City is, like, if you meet somebody who skates for like 90% of the time, they're going to be a good friend. Because in the big cities, like, if you don't run with a crew already or you can't bust some crazy shit, then you're really not going to, nobody's going to really care who you are. And here, if you just like to skate and you love it, then people are going to be really close to you. They're going to show you some respect. And everybody that I've met has done that for me. All the guys that you're going to see in the interviews, they contribute a lot to this community.
Before I started skating, I didn't really have many friends. I didn't have much going on. I didn't really like team sports and stuff because, I don't know, I wasn't that kid. I was artsy. I paint, I draw and stuff, so it automatically made me kind of weird, So being able to just let out, artistic type of thing going on was always mine. So I didn't really have a lot of homies. Started skating, met all my friends. That's like the only friends I've ever had were people I skated with or, kicked it with through skating, so.
This community means a lot to me, to watch everybody grow and come together. I'm real high-strung and hyper, so I always have to have something to do. And just skateboarding is something I found that was fun to me. I would probably be like fat or something if I didn't skate, burn off those calories and stuff,
I remember saving like lunch money so I could go to the shop and buy a new board, you know what I mean? And I would hang out with all my friends, and we would get together and be like, all right, let's go to the shop, whatever. Or taking my board to school with me, and then after school going to the park and just meeting up with the crew, and just having a sesh,
Well, as most people know that I skate with, I get upset.
Fuck you! God! Fuck, man!
I get rage out, like I'm mad. But I'm really mad. But that just gives me that commitment and that drive just to do it despite myself, you know. Even though I'm messing it up, I'm gonna put it down just because I got to. Before I leave, if I don't, I'll look back on it and it'll just eat at me.
I try not to get angry. Sometimes I do, but it's usually just short bursts, and then I can just control myself once I just get back on my skateboard and try again. And a trick that you've been working on like all day, you've been working on for weeks, once you land it, it's just the best feeling in the world. There's no other feeling like it.
If I don't land it, I do get upset, but I always come back to it until I do, because I feel like it's a self-worth value to me. If I don't land it, I get disappointed in myself, so I don't give up. It's just the slams, they can sketch you out at sometimes, but I try not to let them. But the second I land something, it motivates me to not stop pushing forward.
For me, obviously it's going to be frustrating. Like, it's probably one of the most frustrating things I think I've ever experienced and or dealt with. But at the end of the day, it's extremely rewarding as well. And I think the trial and the error I think Noah said it best though. Like, it helps you figure out how to work things out. Like, okay, I'm doing this wrong, or I'm, whatever. And it helps you get through, the mental progression of trying to get towards something that's rewarding to you. And then once you get it, you feel like a king, son.
Yo, look, I said green, get the money and all that. Clean new jeans with the team in the ball cast with fresh new breeze. Jordan don't care about me, but I still spin green in the store jacket, bringing this raw back. Niggas don't care about something that's all facts. I give a little bit at a time and then fall back. It's 3 sons, nigga, the star pack. Yes, that means that I reside with stars at. Look, I know you heard of this. Official Tennessee MC murderers. I advise that you don't cross this line, and you'll be stepping to the boss and rhyme. I'm guaranteed to leave my mark in time. I feel the nervousness. All the MCs, I can name certain ones, cause y'all don't know y'all worth. I'm preaching so y'all won't miss church, man. This Bible told me not to tell lies in this hell called earth. Illuminati, they want my mind, soul, and my body. And real good at market niggas and their favorite hobbies. It's either that or way to run it than the drive me. Secret society, trying to keep the eye on me. I'm only 19 plus 1. But the knowledge in the brain make it seem like I don't be that young mind. Limitless, blessed at times, timid, defined, pivot. Niggas sent from the divine, ain't a thing that define him. That mean undefined. I am who I am, son of man in the sun to rhyme. A man blinded by materials in the sun to shine. It's only me pimping, son of y'all niggas. I can forecast the whole week. This money long time, no cash. I'm caught up in the hustle and the most don't blast. The fofo blast, take the life go so fast. It's the flash, at least it's what they told when I asked. So what's the deal? And yes, all spark the feeling, so I can get my mind off the depth of my peeps. I can't sleep while I'm hoping that they resting in peace. You can't see when I know when it'll be your very last time breathing. To let them demons call your name out. When they all collect their souls, way out. I'm a sacrilegious man. Often wondering why God let my bad decisions make me who I am. Slipping clean, get the money and all that. Clean new jeans with the team on the ball caps. And fresh new threes, fresh fit to impress who she's. And niggas still wondering where it's at. Devils and all that. The devils in all black. Yo.
The devils and all that.
If it wasn't for skateboarding, man, honestly, I don't know. A long time ago, I went down a bad road, almost ended up dead. It's just, but skateboarding is something that keeps me together. Like I've said, earlier in the interview, it's really, for me, it's a release from everything. I can go out and I can skate, be with my friends and shred, and nothing else matters. It's a good, it's a peace. I find my peace in skating, if that makes sense. Yeah, I still get aggravated from time to time, but I try my best to laugh it off, man. It's just, but without skating, I wouldn't be, there's no telling where I'd be. It's helped me, it keeps me active. It's allowed me to have a job where I can do something, and I keep myself motivated and moving. Creeping up in age, if I wasn't moving like this, gravity takes over.
The community of skateboarding is my family. That's my family. My old lady gives me a hard time because she says, you'll pick up the phone for your skate buddies before you'll pick up for me or anybody, your own mother, Like, no, but I'm trying to kick it with my skate friends because we get out there, we're like a family, we push each other, we have a good time. Like the only people I can have a good time with is the skate community, because they understand me.
Yeah, they all motivate me to skate better, and if it weren't for them, I probably wouldn't be as good as I am now.
It's hard for me to even imagine what my life would be like if I didn't skate, or if I didn't spend a lot of my time. Because like I said, I've been skating for 12 years. I was 13 years old when I started skating. I'm 25 now. So I feel like I really couldn't even imagine it.
It's just a bond between skateboarding. Like, it's international, for sure. It has no race, no shape, no size, no none of that. It's everybody that wants to hop on and learn. Private park, B. This is a private park, B. Yo, you're in my hood, cuz. You're in my hood, cuz.
No.
I've been trying to catch your booty. It's a gadget, bro. It's a gadget, bro.
If I didn't skateboard, what would I be doing? Sitting on my ass. Should have gotten that one on camera.
And then when summer rolls around, it's all stuff.
And whenever you're ready. You good? Go ahead. Oh, he's rolling, so
What do I...
It looked like he tried to kickflip.
I need that. That comes in forward thing. I need that. Thank you.
Hit him up. Do it.
Hey, I look sexy, don't I?
Okay. Dick? Yeah. Oh, yeah. You got it. Oh. Handed.
Hey, John, remember to be in the middle of the road.